Hello friends, welcome here to today's Bible story. It's titled, What Do You Want Me to Do For You? And I'm going to be reading out of Mark 10. You know, a few days ago I watched a presentation that took a look at the doctrine of discovery. This doctrine of discovery was created by a pope in the 15th or 16th century and established a spiritual, political, and legal justification for colonization, seizure of land not inhabited by Christians. It was used to dehumanize, exploit, and subjugate indigenous peoples and dispossess them from their most basic rights. This doctrine was used all around the world, including in North, Central, and South America. Unspeakable atrocities were committed under the umbrella of this doctrine of discovery, and really all this grew out of greed, out of lust for power, selfish ambition, the desire to expand the territory. The doctrine basically gave the conquerors the right to do what they wanted with anyone not a Christian. Many peoples were forced to accept Christianity as their new religion and were mistreated, abused, massacred if they put up any kind of resistance. But here's the thing. This kind of thing happens when people take their personal point of view and merge it together with, and I put it in quotes, religion, and then insist that the result is the only right point of view. This is the intersection where intolerance, divorce, atrocities, righteous murder, wars, and even genocide are born. But folks, this attitude, even though it was couched in religion, has nothing to do with Jesus. Let me tell you what has to do with Jesus. And yes, Jesus gave us the Great Commission in Matthew 28 to go out and baptize all the world. But remember, Jesus personifies loving your neighbor as yourself. He does not impose himself on you, but he is there for you when you invite him in. Listen to the story out of Mark 10. It's titled, Jesus Heals Blind Bartimaeus. And I'm starting in verse 46. Then they reached Jericho, and as Jesus and his disciples left town, a large crowd followed him. A blind beggar named Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, was sitting beside the road. When Bartimaeus heard that Jesus of Nazareth was nearby, he began to shout, "Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me." "Be quiet," many of the people yelled at him. But he only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus heard him, he stopped and he said, "Tell him to come here." So they called the blind man. "Cheer up," they said. "Come on, he's calling you." Bartimaeus threw aside his coat, jumped up and came to Jesus. "What do you want me to do for you?" Jesus asked. "My rabbi," the blind man said, "I want to see." And Jesus said to him, "Go, for your faith has healed you." Instantly the man could see, and he followed Jesus down the road. Did you notice that Jesus, even though he is God and all-knowing, did not do anything for this blind man until the blind man asked? Until he came to Jesus. Jesus did not put pressure on him. He did not coerce him. He did not lord it over Bartimaeus. Jesus responded when asked, and he responded with love. Folks, I pray that I never have the feeling that I have to force others to think as I do, but rather that I allow Jesus to fill every heart with a curiosity, a thirst, a desire, an urge to come to him, because he loves you and me, and he does it all the time. My friends, next week will be the last Bible story for the summer, and we expect to be back with new Bible stories in the fall. So be blessed, stay safe, until we meet again.